Hey guys, sorry about the last one being so short. My video camera just turned off and now there's a lady over there and she's probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but whatever. Okay, so the next question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I really want to, oh gosh, I want to see the whole world. I love to travel. I want to go to Rome. I'd like to go to Fiji. I'd like to go to Alaska. I want to see icebergs. I want to see a little seal floating along on an iceberg. I want to see killer whales in the wild. I would love to see the humpbacks in Alaska. I've seen them in Hawaii, where they go down to give birth, and I've seen them there, and it's just breathtaking. They're amazing. So I'd love to see more whales in the wild, different types. Really everywhere. I want to see the whole world. So that's where. But right now, if I could go anywhere in the world, I'd probably go to Europe. How long will you continue to donate to Sawyer for? So long as I have an excess supply. And at this rate, who knows? So I've got him, let's see, I've got another, I think like month in my freezer right now, and he's got up to 9 months old in his freezer at home. So depending on the solids, I mean, he's getting there, almost 2 years. 6 months was, I know, mine and Lucy's goal, and we got that. Can you make more what am I having for dinner videos? Yeah, I guess I could. If people want them, I don't want to bog down I feel bad with all these answer videos, but I don't want to bog down your subscription list. Let's see. How do you find the time and the energy as a working mom? I just don't have any free time. Planning parties, cooking for you and your son, making videos, pumping, dealing with cloth diapers, baking, the chores at home, being a mom, being a wife. Tell me the secret. I don't have any free time. I haven't sat on my couch. Well, I did. I take that back. I sat down on my couch for the first time in 2 months the other day, and literally it had been that long since I sat down on my couch and watched TV. And I had my Betty Crocker microwave brownie, and I was just like, oh, this is so nice. I was gonna watch a movie, and I was sat down for about 10 minutes, and one of my dogs threw up. So I had to get up and go clean it up. So that was just great. I don't have any free time at all. And I mean, the making videos, there's a reason why I do them in my car. It's because I have a few free minutes, and it's a great opportunity to make a video. But I don't have free time. People are like, oh, you should do that, you should do this. I don't have the time. Because I do a lot, and a lot of it I put on myself. Making homemade baby food, making all of our food from scratch, that's very time consuming. Cloth diapering is very time consuming. Pumping, I spend 2 hours a day on my pump. So I mean, there's a lot that I could cut out, but those are really important things to me, so I choose not to. I choose not to sit down and watch TV. So I'd say, though, I watch probably about 2 hours a week of TV, maybe. And that's just because it's on at the break room at work when I go in the pump room, I guess. I turn it on. And then sometimes at night, like if I have a few free minutes, it'll be on. Or if I'm upstairs nursing Deacon to sleep or something, sometimes I'll have it on. Something that I'd watch, at least. What do you and your husband do for a living? You both seem really career driven. Is there any advice that you have for budgeting, saving money for couples before they start a family? So I answered what we do in part 1 of the answers. So that's what we do. And is there any advice you have for budgeting and saving money? Oh, we're so bad at this. So as far as like actually specifically starting a family, buying as much as you can before the baby's there. So I bought diapers every single time I went to the grocery store, and I didn't have to buy diapers until Deacon was like 9 months old. So I did that. Breastfeeding, I mean, obviously is a great money saver. That lady's like staring at me. What else? Buying big ticket items, putting away. So say for example, this is something that I'm going to be doing. We want a cloth diaper, obviously our next child, and we'll need size small fuzzy buns. I plan on spending about $500, so I'm going to put that away now and just have that be like diaper money. So I would just say putting away as much, paying off as much as you can, and just getting used to the expenditure of having a baby. Let me see what my time is. Doing good. So how did you meet your husband? I answered that in a previous part. We met at a lake, actually on a jet ski, when I was vacationing. If you have time to watch television, what show are you most likely watching? That's a good question. I love Ghost Hunters. I love Ghost Hunters. And I think I'm going to do a ghost video. I want video responses. I think about that all the time. I just need to put it up. I'll do it after I do all these. And I love 19 Kids and Counting. I love that show. So those are probably my two favorites. Yeah, I'd say those are my two favorites. I like, my husband watches a lot of like Whale Wars, Mythbusters, that type of show, and I like all those. I don't watch any really like acted out sitcoms, dramas, anything like that. Again, I just don't have the time. Maybe one day I will. Okay, so I'll answer one more. Can you tell me how you go about pumping at work? I'm pregnant with our first baby, and I'm worried about breastfeeding once I have to go back to work. Where do you find the privacy? How long does it take? Where and how do you store the milk at work? Thanks for your help. Okay, so I pump roughly like so now that he's older, all right, when I first went back to work, I pumped at 10, 12, and like, or 10, 1, and 4, I think I pumped at. And then I changed it to 10 lunchtime, like 12 or 1, and then when I got off work, driving home. And then now I pump at 10, and I pump at 3, and I nurse him at noon, but he doesn't always eat a whole lot. And then I don't pump again until after he goes to sleep. But a lot of my coworkers use it like as their lunch break, so they'll have two, I'm salary, but like hourly employees. You have a 15-minute break, and like an 8-hour shift, and then an hour lunch. So what they'll do is they'll take that hour and a half and then break it down into 3 30-minute breaks during the day. So that's how they found the time to do it. The new healthcare reform law, I'm not sure if you're here in the U.S., but it's going to make mandatory for businesses with 50-plus employees to provide a place for breastfeeding mothers to pump and store their milk in private. And it's not just like an office with blinds. It's like a room designed for breastfeeding and pumping. So we have a room at work that I'm able to go and pump in. I'll show it in a video one day. Let's see. How long does it take? About 20 minutes. 15 minutes to actually pump, and then a few minutes to set up and break down. But 15 minutes is the actual pumping time. Where do you find, where and how do you store the milk? So we actually have a fridge in that room, and I use it now. Before, I used to pump and drive. That's like my nickname around town with the lactation consultants, is pump and drive. Because I pump in my car. So I keep a cooler in my car with a bunch of ice packs in it, and then store the milk in there. And then I always keep my ice packs frozen, so when I'm driving home, the milk's able to stay really cold. And then that's how I store it. So, yeah, that's what I do as far as that goes. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm all about supporting breastfeeding because, like I said earlier, you need that support. So, I am now... My time's up. I gotta go back to work. But anyways, if you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll answer them after I'm done with all my other questions. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.